Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, it is really now degenerating to the level of bestiality with the Agbero area boy type governor that they have in Kano State, Ganduje, now intent on asserting himself on the aristocratic emir that they have in that state, the erudite Emir Sanusi. So this is now the battle that is going on within that space, and with that guys, I bring you this. Ganduje's aide Yakasai called out asking Emir Sanusi to shut his filthy mouth. So that's the headline. Ganduje's aide Yakasai called out asking Emir Sanusi to shut his filthy mouth. So this is now the level that they have degenerated to in Kano State. So now let's see what are going in that particular space. Salihu Yakasiya, an aide to the Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje, has received heavy backlash for disrespecting the Emir of Kano, Muhammadu Sanusi II, on social media. Yakasai, aka Dawisu, had on Sunday via a post on Twitter asked Sanusi to shut his mouth for advocating that the parents of 9 children abducted from Kano and trafficked to Onitsha in Anambra State be jailed for neglecting their children to roam the streets aimlessly. Sanusi had on Sunday said Igbos should not be attacked, rather the parents should be blamed for the incident, insisting that many northern parents had the habit of allowing their children to roam the streets to beg, thereby making them vulnerable to kidnap. Responding, Yakasai, who is the Director General of Media and Communication, Kano State Government, asked the Emir to stop opening his filthy mouth. So this is what this boy said to the Emir of Kano, this guy. So we carry on. He said, a very reckless comment to make. I wonder if any of his relatives gets kidnapped or stolen, he will act in the same way. The kids are not our manjaris, for goodness sake. SLS, that is Sanusi, Emir Sanusi, that's what they call him, SLS, should have kept quiet instead of opening his filthy mouth to make such an insensitive remark. Nonsense. And he ended it with an exclamation mark, so that was why I shouted. So nonsense, he ended it with. He added, after weeks of the at Kano 09 issue, without SLS making anything to say like commending the security forces for a job well done or adding his voice for the full prosecution of the culprits, all he could think of now is that the parents are to be blamed. Such an insensitive person. So this is what this element had to say about the Emir of Kano. Yakasiya was, however, cautioned by several Twitter users for insulting the monarch. Adamu Saki Aliyu tweeted, "Our Royal Highness is on track. What he said is good. Don't politicize his statements." So that's a polite response, and the Yoruba person would probably, or an Igbo person would have gone after him with a bit more aggression. So we carry on. Lamido tweeted that Siwu has lost it a long time ago. So this is another Twitter comment. So Lamido, and I'm assuming it's a different Lamido from obviously the Emir. Lamido tweeted that Siwu has lost it a long time ago. I don't know why he chose to be bitter with Muhammadu Sanusi. Abdul Mamin Abdullah said, I think your problem with the Emir is personal. This is beyond you being SA to the governor and thereby acting professionally. The Emir may be wrong in what he said, but you using words like filthy to describe the Emir is certainly personal. We should try to exercise restraints. Also reacting, AY Zeriwa. So AY Zeriwa is the name of the next commentator. Dasiwu has been ranting all over Twitter about SLS words. Where are his children at 10 p.m.? Does he leave them roaming the streets? Go to Yakasia's house at 10:30 and you will see the meaning of negligence. This contributes to child trafficking and rape, like it or not. So this is not what this person has to say, and a Yoruba person, of course, has an opinion on anything and everything. So of course you will hear a Yoruba voice at some point. So the next commentator is Dipo Awojide. Dipo Awojide is the next commentary. The respected Emir Muhammadu Sanusi SLS spoke the truth. Besides criminal abduction of the children, why are there so many kids from the north roaming the streets without parental supervision and care? Why are there still millions of out-of-school children in the north? So now this question that this guy is asking is entirely a southern question, because this question is being asked on behalf of all of the southern regions in Nigeria. Because if you go to any state within any region in Nigeria, you will see exactly these kids. They are of the same coloration, the same tonality, and the same breed, and they are all northern. They are all roaming the streets, and they all have these pants out, panning for money. So now, why is it now the case that children are now seen as an industry, essentially within the northern regions of Nigeria, to be used as a tool for begging all over the country? Why is it that a child will be left unsupervised, and then the parents then will then wonder when ill befalls this child? This is really the question that the whole of Nigeria is asking the northern region. So we carry on. Some others took the side of Yakasia. Mohamed Saleh, of course, not the Liverpool striker. Mohamed Saleh is the name of the next commentator. So Mohamed Saleh faulted the emir for blaming the parents, saying, "No, SLS, you cannot blame the victim. This is tantamount to blaming a rape victim for indecent dressing, and there's logic to that reasoning." So the fact that these children are roaming the streets is not then abdicating or giving permission or giving allowance or space for them to be abducted or kidnapped. No, the children roaming the streets is unacceptable, but then of course that is not justification for them to be abducted. So I agree with the logic of this particular comment from this Malami type person. Elegbede is the next commentator, and as I said, the Yorubas have an opinion on everything. So Elegbede could not resist, and this is what he had to say. The emir was wrong for not saying anything about the perpetrators. What he said about the parents is not out of place. At Dasiwu is just too childish. He is rude, and I am sure his parents can't be proud of such a nasty behavior. Have you seen Ganduje's kids insult the emir? So sad. So now this is not what this person has to say in summary, and then this article now then goes on to capture exactly what this Ganduje's aide had to say exactly. So I'll read his tweets to you, and I'll screen grab it as well. I'll use it as part of the slide in this particular video. So this is what this guy had to say. This is his nickname, Dasiwu, and it goes under the tag Peacock on Twitter. So this is him. A very reckless statement to make. I wonder if his relatives gets kidnapped or stolen, he will still feel the same way. The kids are not our Marjorie, for goodness sake. SLS should have kept quiet instead of opening his filthy mouth to make such an insensitive remark. So this is now what this guy has to say, and I will screen grab it so you can see that nobody is putting words into his mouth. So now let me just read a follow-on comment of indignation by a member of the public. This is from Mohammed El Bonga is the name of this person. Mohammed El Bonga, and I think think it's Ibrahim at the end, but it tails off. So Mohammed El Bonga, and I'll capture this as well so you can see exactly that this guy said this. So this is what he had to say. I thought it was clickbait, but he actually said it. People came all the way from Anambra to kidnap little children, change their religion. So I think this comment is actually in sympathy with what the Ganduje aide had to say. So there are two elements to this. There's the element, of course, of the indignation of the people of Kano that their children will be kidnapped by Igbo people. But then, of course, there's an additional indignation that this non-entity or a boy of Dollar Ganduje, the dollar pocketing governor of Kano State, will have the audacity and the effrontery to speak to the Emir of Kano in this way. So two indignations and Yoruba views is really the summary of this particular video. So come tell me what your thoughts are about the goings on, the interplays within the internal politicking amongst the Malamis is really what we're looking at in this particular video. Come tell me what your take is. Are you on the side of Emir Sanusi or other is really my question. Come tell me all about it in the comment section. But before you do this, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you're making of what are going among this Bantuti, Malamis, whatever it is, that all these elements, the northern people. Come tell me what you're making of their internal politicking in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, join you in the comment section, but here I say peace.